Namaste to everyone. Namaste, Gopal Bhaiya. Good morning. Welcome to the morning session. So today we have the sharing by Abhilash Modi Bhaiya. So Abhilash Bhaiya, Namaste.
Namaste भैया.
Let me put your brief introduction. So Abhilash Bhaiya is working as an English language trainer at TILS Education. He has been associated with this UHV program for last 2 years. During this time, he has organized over 50 weekly meetings to discuss the content of Jeevan Vidya and UHV in several platforms. Though these efforts, he has reached more than 100 students, fostering awareness and understanding of all of these values with different kind of people. So, uh, even many more than that. He has been very consistently attending this morning session and putting many deep questions, which are also very helpful to many of us. So, with this brief introduction, I may invite Abhilash Bhaiya to put his sharing in 20 minutes based on the pointers. Ji, over to you, Bhaiya.
जी भैया. Namaste तारा प्रसन्न भैया. Namaste गोपाल बाबू भैया. Today actually my body is not in harmony, so my voice would be little different, and I may also cough in between. So sorry for that. So before starting that, as per the pointers, I would like to tell the collective clarity that I have got from UHV or because of Jeevan Vidya and UHV collectively is this that I am a conscious unit and I have got the body to use it as an instrument. This is the basic clarity that I have got in last 2 years, which is itself, I guess, a big achievement because previously, whatever I was doing through body, for body. I was not getting what's happening with me, but now I am able to see that ultimately there are two requirements. I have some emotional or conscious requirements, and I have some bodily requirements. So I'm able to differentiate it. One more point is there that my body is already self-organized, and animal unit, plant, and material, they are also self-organized. But when I am not organized, or I would rather say they are already living with their innate nature. They are already living with their natural acceptance already, although they are not having the natural acceptance software within them, but they are living naturally only. But when I do not live with naturality, with my innateness, it creates problem for myself as well as for them. As one day Gopal Babu Bhaiya said a very nice thing that when we are not organized, we make organized things unorganized. So I'm able to see this thing very clearly. Now, when I realize that I am not living with my innateness, so I need to learn how to live with my innateness. And when I realize it, UHV helps so much, Jivan Vidya helps so much. And for that, we have two steps, two exercises, sorry, and I would like to take now them. I have written a lot, but I think when we read what we have written, it creates little problem. So I would briefly talk about each step. So in exercise first, the step is this that observe your imagination at this moment. So many times when I see my desires, thoughts, and expectations, so I see this thing that sometimes when I expect something from someone. So previously, it used to happen whenever my expectations didn't used to get fulfilled. I used to get hurt, and then I used to feel that the person is not fulfilling my expectations, so it's okay to get hurt. But now, naturally, in last 3 to 4 months, I'm able to see that I'm not expecting I'm expecting precisely first thing is this as per the after doing right evaluation of the person, and second thing is that even the person is not able to fulfill the expectation, naturally I'm not getting hurt, okay? Because I am able to see this thing that the person is also with his sanskar or her sanskar, and the person must also be trying to do something to be in the natural alignment, and I should also help him or her. So now I feel naturally I am able to see less complaints within myself, less hurting within myself. But I also understand this thing that this can be the prabhav of this morning session, and there is a probability that if I leave this, then I would start again getting hurt. So I would obviously continue this so that I can naturally become like this, that who would have precise expectation and would not get hurt, would not give inner reaction. Second thing, is this feeling that you have at this moment naturally acceptable to you? Sometimes it's not, and that is the reason I feel sad when I expect more, when I react inside, when I react outside. Although, as I already told many times, that I generally don't react outside. Maybe I'm having this habit. I saw my father, he used to react outside so much. And I saw my mother, she used to get hurt or she used to weep many times. So I am having this maybe sanskar only that I should not react outside. I should not hurt anybody with my words or with my language like this. But I react inside. Whenever I react inside, it's not naturally acceptable to me. So it saddens me. After that, are you in harmony, happy with the feeling that you have at this moment? Obviously not. If I am not living with my natural alignment or natural acceptance, so I am not happy or I am not in harmony. Who decides that feeling? This is something that I have got means deep feeling with that. That is me who is deciding this, and for that I would like to thank Gopal Babu Bhaiya that he has given examples many times. And like once when he said, I personally had a word with him, and he told that whenever somebody is not fulfilling your expectation, means you are starting the relationship with the expectation and doubts. And I saw it very clearly within me that because 4 to 5 people have not fulfilled my expectation. Now, whenever I would meet to the new people, I would meet with the new people with the doubt only that these people are like this only, these students are like this only. But if I started with the trust that the person has the potential to live with innateness, the person also wants to live good, but the person is not having the sanskar. So how can I participate? So now I am able to see that I first of all check that this disharmony is not acceptable to me. So it will be same with the front person, that the person is having some sanskar and the person is living according to that, but that is not acceptable to him or her. So I should see my participation instead of complaining. Fifth number, on the basis of on what basis did you decide the feeling you have at this moment? So if I am having understanding, so understanding means I should see whether it is naturally acceptable to me or not. I will not go as per the event. I will go as per the natural law or existential reality. So I'm working on it rigorously. But I think because we all have deep-rooted sanskar, so even we try hard, sometimes we choose the feeling as per the assumptions only. So I am also doing the same mistake and I'm working on it. Now, 616A, which feeling are naturally acceptable to you? Obviously, the feeling of relationship, the feeling of harmony, the feeling of coexistence, the feeling of love, the feeling of values, these are acceptable to me. Uh, B, we explore within to understand relationship harmony. I am not able to see it very properly these days. Like I'm trying it, but I am only able to see this thing that these things are not naturally acceptable to me. But I'm not able to see this step. Sixth B very clearly. Then seventh two, I'm able to see this thing that I need to ensure this feeling every time. But sometimes I'm not able to see this, or I would rather say, like when I have been a teacher for 15 years. So when I teach, I don't know why, but I think I get lost in teaching, and that time I'm not able to see within myself. When any external thing is happening, then my focus goes there, whether it is in harmony or disharmony. But I feel I get lost in teaching. I don't know it is a characteristic or it's actually a vice or a problematic thing, but it happens with me. Like many time, it also happens with me. Like I'm feeling some sort of stomach ache or headache, and when I start to teach, maybe because I enjoy teaching so much, I get lost in it and I forget. And when I again see myself, my body, then I feel that no, yaar, there is a trouble. I need to focus on it. So this is the problem. So like this, I see exercise first. So first step, I'm able to see quite clearly. Second to third, fourth, fifth. Till sixth, I'm able to see it clearly, but sixth B, I'm not able to see clearly. At seventh B, I'm not able to see clearly. Talking about the exercise second, so I would honestly say that when exercise second was going on, I had some family responsibilities. Actually, I recently lost my father before some time, so I am the only male person in my family. My dadi is there, mother, wife, and daughter is there. So I'm the only male person. So sometimes there are some works that only male can do, means outside works, or there are things like this. So I am little indulged, and we are also having a school. My mother runs the school, so the exam papers have to be made, or many things were there. So I could not focus much when this exercise was going on. But still, whatever I was able to see, I would like to tell. So the first is I am in space and the body is in space. Whenever the space word comes, I always see one thing that uh, the plants, animals, materials, even my body, that is with its innateness, and they are fulfilling their responsibilities. I also have the desire to be with my innateness. I also have the desire to be naturally aligned. I also have the desire to live with existential reality. Why everything is there, which is having the desire to stay natural. So there must be a natural reason behind it. And I see space is a reality, which is the reason behind it. Because we all are submerged in the space. So I feel like this that I am in space and the body is also in space. I am able to see it. I transact information with the body through space from time to time, as and when required. Yes, I am able to see it, but not consciously. Sometimes, like as I also had a word with Ganesh sir, and he told that sometimes we don't focus, but we choose whether we should read it or not. Like this, like right now, too, I'm holding my earphone in my hands, but my focus is more on speaking and thinking and realizing and then speaking. So I'm not able to focus now. When I thought to focus, then I'm able to see that yeah, I am holding it from my two fingers. Third one is I am the one who decides what instruction are to be passed. Yes, I've already talked about it, and what sensations are to be read. About third, I would like to say I was really amazed when I came in SAR Shivir. I could stay there for 8 days only. Uh, but I saw this thing that it was the time of December 2022, and Ganesh sir, he didn't used to wear clothes like we all used to wear. Like he used to wear very means one or two clothes only, not like winter clothes. I was very much amazed that yeah, how a person in this much biting cold can survive with just one or two clothes. But now I could realize it like in the morning when I go to my institution. Sometimes I go on scooty. Means maximum times I go on scooty only. So I sometimes I forget my gloves, and then I think that means I will not choose to read the sensation that I'm feeling on my hands. And sometimes I'm able to do it. Like I start to think about UHV content or something like this, and I'm able to do it. So maybe I feel that people who are in the process to be enlightened, they are able to separate their body when they want from their focus. That's why they are able to do this. It can be a wrong conclusion, and Gopal Bhaiya will surely guide me over it. Fourth one, while reading the sensation, I am not the sensation. Uh, Fourth and fifth, I am not able to see clearly, so I think I should not talk about that. Sixth, I tend to react if my sanskar is based on assumption. Yes, I am able to see it because it is somewhere associated with the exercise number first. Yes, I do react, and I think that I am having a deep sanskar of taunting. I I have two problems, big problems: taunting and making fun. Uh, Maybe I think that in my childhood I was ignored that because I didn't used to speak much. I was a docile guy. So when I became a teacher, I started speaking more, and people started focusing more on me. So maybe due to that, it became my preconditioning, and conclusively, it became my conclusion that if I need to survive in this world, I need to speak more. So I think this sanskar is creating problem for me. So many times I see this thing that many times I'm compelled to stop myself. Like some joke is coming in my mind, and then I am compelled to stop myself that no, this is not the correct way to address somebody, but this is there right now because I have assumptions. That's why it happens. And sixth B, I respond yes whenever I see participation, and I'm happy that I'm able to see participation at many places. Even sometimes when I crack any joke, although it happens quite rarely these days, but if I crack joke, I communicate to the person that now I am working on it. Kindly forgive me if these things have hurt you, or if I could not listen you and my focus was on joke. So I do it. And the seventh one is I am in always in coexistence, so I am not able to see it clearly. This is about the exercises. So I've already told that how many steps I am able to see. Happiness is your natural innate characteristic. Yes, it's it is because we want continuity of happiness, and when we do something which keeps our continuity of happiness alive, then we feel harmonious. And when we don't do it, when we choose as per the assumptions, we do not feel harmonious. And then I would directly like to come on the commitment. So I wanted to contribute in international conference, and I also talked with Taraprasan Bhaiya about it. But what happened actually, my teaching hours are in morning 8 to 9, and 9 to 10 means 10:30 I generally get free, and then evening again I take classes 3:30 to 6:30, and my time was not getting matched. And again, this UHV which is getting started from 16, I want to contribute, but the problem is what? When I was filling the form, in that it was written that 5 to 6 will be the meeting timing when we will discuss that what responsibilities we have to take. So I was not able to do. If Taraprasan Bhaiya can guide me over it, that how can I still see the contribution? Like I can, I think that I can do the works like task-based work, which is not bound with the time. Like only in this time you have to do this work. Because if observation work is there, then I have to obviously do while meeting is going on. So I can do that work like this. And like this, I would like to end the sharing. Thank you so much.
Now, let me request Gopal Bhaiya to give his comments regarding Abhilash Bhaiya's sharing. Gopal Bhaiya, over to you.
Namaste Bhaiya.
जी नमस्ते भैया.
So good to hear your sharing Bhaiya. And Abhilash ji always used to ask question in each step. And his questions are very qualitative. Discussion with Abhilash Bhaiya has always given a depth to the whole discussion. So in fact, I used to wait Abhilash Bhaiya questions because when I reply Abhilash Bhaiya question, so I learnt a lot also. So in that sense, uh, Abhilash Bhaiya participation in this morning session was very commendable. And Bhaiya has very curious to know the reality, and he always worked hard to see these steps in himself. So with the discussion, whatever I answer to the question, Bhaiya always try to see the steps, see the answers, whether they are working for him or not. So that's very nice, Bhaiya. And
जी भैया.
and with time I could see, as Bhaiya shared, that he most of the time he started with doubt or expectation, and with the time and with question and answer, I could see a little change in Bhaiya's approach. So earlier the approach that Bhaiya took to interact with people, but now with the sessions with insights, Bhaiya approach has changed, slightly. So I can clearly see the shift in Modi Bhaiya approach, and that is very nice, Bhaiya. And
जी
Bhaiya talked me personally 1 or 2 times, so uh, that's very nice, Bhaiya. And and the question that you asked about Ganesh ji,
जी जी जी
so body recognition is definite. Recognition and fulfillment of body is very definite. Whether I am realized or not realized. So it has a definite fulfillment with outside environment. With realization, I can be happy all the time, every moment. I can be in a state of bliss every moment. But body has a definite interaction with the environment.
जी
And if you see Ganesh ji, so at the level of consciousness, definitely he must be in that state. And at the level of body, the practice is required. So suppose today I have got enlightenment, and I go in 1 or 2 clothes in intense cold. So definitely it will harm my body
yes yes
because body is not habitual to that environment. But gradually we can practice it. So if you see many people living in rural areas or Adivasi type people,
जी
they wear very few clothes. So it is a matter of practice also. So Ganesh ji has practiced. He has made his body uh, to be in that kind of environment. So he has worked on his body also, and he has worked on consciousness also. In combination of both, we can see him, right?
जी
So nice, Bhaiya. You have, as you have shared that you have already done Shar Satra, Shar Shivir,
जी जी
and attending Shar Shivir is uh, really a good opportunity to uh, get insights, more insights for self-exploration.
जी
I attended it many years back, but I am planning again to attend it.
जी
Yes, yeah. So living with Ganesh ji, is is because we consider Ganesh ji as a role model, not Ganesh ji, but whole Sansthan as a role model.
जी
So living there and uh, question answer with Ganesh ji offline mode, it always give pleasure, and every talk give insights to see in ourselves because Ganesh ji talk very precisely, you know,
correct
right? Very precisely, and some it appears that he is seeing the reality and expressing it as it is. So it gives us very clarity to all of us. So whenever you get time, you go there, and learn from him. And
जी
ultimately, we need to work on our sanskar, and all this kind of environment help us to explore ourselves. So thank you, Bhaiya, है ना?
जी
And
भैया
you
थैंक
also look for opportunity to volunteer few activities
यस भैया
with
श्योरली
us. Yes, because when we work in team with common wisdom, so it
जी
also help us to look inside.
करेक्ट भैया
Right way. So nice, Bhaiya. Best wishes. है ना?
थैंक यू थैंक
Thank you, Bhaiya.
यू मीन्स भैया अबाउट वॉलंटियरिंग एक्टिविटीज मीन्स आई डू इट बट नॉट विथ यूएचवी लाइक in Bhilwara or in Rajasthan, we have organized more than 10 shivers, different shivers. So I do the editing work of that.
Okay.
So I also get to listen 2 times. Like I attend the shivir sometimes I'm not able to attend, but I listen it again and again because I do it. So it also helps me, and especially I would like to mention Bhanu Bhaiya's name here, Bhanu Pratap Bhaiya.
Hmm.
Because of him, I could see great change within me. And when I attended this morning session, especially the way you used to explain, the way you used to take the questions, I was like amazed with it, Bhaiya. So really, your contribution is there, and I need to show my thankfulness not through my words, but by becoming a better version of myself in UHV team. I will surely do it, Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, भैया.
जी,
Best wishes for you.
जी,
Yes. Namaste, भैया.
नमस्ते.